Hello students, in this video we are going to see Bragg's law. In last lecture we have seen X-rays, and in the properties of X-rays we have observed that the X-rays are electromagnetic waves. So X-ray shows the phenomena of interference as well as diffraction. The diffraction of X-rays are possible by using a crystal. In 1912, W.H. Bragg and W.L. Bragg discovered that the X-rays can be reflected by the lattice planes of the crystal. See the crystal and their internal structure. The internal structure consists of atoms are regularly arranged in planes, and these planes are separated by a distance of the order of 2 angstrom to 5 angstrom, and these lattice planes are like semi-transparent mirrors. See the lattice planes. When the X-rays reflected from lattice planes, which are interfere constructively or destructively depending upon the path difference between them. Statement: Bragg's law states that the X-rays reflected from different parallel planes of a crystal interfere constructively when the path difference is integral multiple of wavelength of X-rays. And Bragg derived a simple mathematical relationship which is 2d sin theta is equal to n lambda. And this equation is known as Bragg's equation or Bragg's law. Let us see the construction. The diagram consists of lattice planes, and these lattice planes are separated by a distance d, where d is an interplanar spacing, or which is also known as spacing between two planes. Let a narrow beam of X-ray having the wavelength lambda is incident on the first lattice plane at point B at an angle theta, then this ray will be reflected as BC. It also makes the angle theta with the lattice plane. Let a second narrow beam A dash B dash is incident on the second lattice plane at point B dash. It will be reflected as B dash C dash. Both the rays are having same wavelength, and it is observed that the second beam travel large distance as compared to first. So we have to calculate the path difference between these two rays. To calculate the path difference, first we have to make some arrangement. Draw a perpendicular BD on the incident ray A dash B dash. Draw also perpendicular BE on the reflected ray B dash C dash. So because of this, from the point B and D, the distance AB and A dash D are same, and from the point B and E, ray BC and ray EC dash are having same distance. So the extra path will be dB dash plus B dash E, and this will be the path difference between these two rays. So the path difference between two rays is dB dash plus B dash E, and these two reflected rays will be in phase if the path difference is integral multiple of lambda, that is n lambda. So the path difference between this dB dash plus B dash E is equal to n lambda. This is equation number 1. Now we have to calculate the value of dB dash plus B dash E by using a triangle BDB dash and BEB dash. The diagram consists of angle B in both the triangle is theta, angle D is 90 degree, E is also 90 degree, and the distance BB dash is D. First we have to calculate the value of dB dash by using a triangle BDB dash. In this triangle, angle B is theta, distance BB dash is D, and angle D is 90 degree. Then according to trigonometry, the value of sin theta will be dB dash by BB dash, and therefore dB dash is equal to BB dash into sin theta, but the value of BB dash is D, and therefore we get D into B dash is equal to D sin theta. This is equation number 2. Now we have to calculate the value of EB dash by using a triangle BEB dash. In this triangle, angle B is theta, angle E is 90 degree, and the distance BB dash is D. Therefore, the sin theta will be EB dash by BB dash. Then the EB dash is equal to BB dash into sin theta, but we know the value of BB dash is D, then we get EB dash is equal to D sin theta. This is equation number 3. Then by using equation 1, 2 and 3, we get D sin theta plus D sin theta is equal to n lambda. By calculating it, we get 2D sin theta is equal to n lambda, and this is Bragg's law. In this equation, D is the interplanar spacing, theta is the angle of incidence, n is the order of spectrum, and lambda is the wavelength of X-rays. Applications. This Bragg's law is used to calculate the interplanar spacing. If theta is known and lambda is known, then we can calculate d, that is interplanar spacing. It is also used to calculate the wavelength of X-rays, and this Bragg's law is used to study the crystal structure. Let us see some numericals. The first numerical is X-rays of unknown wavelength give first order Bragg reflection at angle 20 degree. Find the wavelength of X-rays if the spacing d is equal to 1.205 Armstrong in the first order. In this numerical, d is given, that is 1.205 Armstrong, and is equal to 1.205 into 10 raised to minus 10 meter. The first order is there, so n is equal to 1 and theta is equal to 20 degree, and we have to calculate the value of wavelength. The formula is 2d sin theta is equal to n lambda. We have to convert this formula into lambda, that is lambda is equal to 2d sin theta by n. By putting the value of d is 1.205 into 10 raised to minus 10 and sine of angle theta is 20, n is equal to 1, then we get lambda is equal to 0.824 into 10 raised to minus 10 meter, and in Armstrong lambda is equal to 0.824 Armstrong. Next numerical, the spacing between the principal planes of a NaCl crystal is 2.82 Armstrong. It is found that the first order Bragg reflection occur at an angle of 10 degree. Calculate the wavelength of X-rays. In this numerical, d is given, that is 2.82 Armstrong, and is equal to 2.82 into 10 raised to minus 10 meter. The first order is there, so n is equal to 1. Theta will be 10 degree, and we have to calculate the value of lambda. The formula is 2d sin theta is equal to n lambda, and therefore lambda is equal to 2d sin theta by n. By putting the value d is equal to 2.82 into 10 raised to minus 10 multiply by 2 into sine of 10 degree divided by n is equal to 1, then we get lambda is equal to 0.9793 into 10 raised to minus 10 meter, and is in Armstrong lambda is equal to 0.9793 Armstrong. Next numerical, calculate the longest wavelength that can be analyzed by a crystal of spacing d is equal to 2.82 Armstrong in the first order. In this numerical, d is equal to 2.82 Armstrong. The first order is there, so n is equal to 1, and for longest wavelength sin theta will be maximum and is equal to 1, and we have to calculate the value of lambda. Again the same formula we have to use here, 2d sin theta is equal to n lambda, and therefore lambda is equal to 2d sin theta by n, and therefore lambda is equal to 2 into the value of d is 2.82 into sine of theta is 1 and n is equal to 1. By calculating it, we get lambda is equal to 5.64 Armstrong. Thank you.